How you doing today, guys? Welcome to this fourth video on Total War Rome 2 as the Romans. So after the last video, we have been kind of snookered by the Etruscans. After I thought I pretty much had them, they snuck by me and took Neapolis and Cassentia, and that took away my surplus of food, and so my armies have been kind of wasting away somewhat. Now I'm in the process, I'm going to try and see if I can find some more buildings to destroy. This one here, that's already slated for destruction. And I'm going to see what else I have here. Oops. Now I get my alarm set up, which I forgot to set up beforehand. Alright, there we go. What do we have here? Now this covers all three of these towns, Rome and the two to the north of it. That uses one food, that uses one food. I could, I guess, destroy both of those. However, that would limit my troop production. What do I have out here? I have a negative of 4. And the port here actually takes away from food. Okay, well, oops, wrong button. Okay, let's get rid of the port. What about this? No, that doesn't take away any food. Yeah, I don't like to destroy things that give me the public order bonuses, but oh wait, that actually gives me, yeah, that would give me a surplus of food actually. It's going to take 3 turns to create. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just go with that because that'll be useful in the long run. Meanwhile, and I think, hopefully I'll be able to create a farm or something in one of these 2 cities to replace that. Now, for right now, I mean, I doubt I could muster the strength to retake Neapolis, at least with the garrison of Rome by itself. However, I could bring one or both of these armies down to reinforce, which honestly we are in somewhat desperate straits at the moment. So I think, yeah, right now I kind of feel like it may be worth the risk of just abandoning the northern border and bringing all of our troops down. Although, because of their weakened situation, I want to make sure that they stay close together so they can reinforce each other if this larger force does move up. And he very well might once he sees us forming for an attack. And then those actually, I believe this is my largest army, is out here on Alalia. But I think I kind of want to keep them there just to make sure they don't send a force back to take that. I think as long as these guys work together, these three legions, they should be able to handle this. Especially, once I get my food under control and I'm not losing troops to attrition, should be no problem at all. Alright, so I think that's all the moves I'm going to make. So I'm going to cut recording while the turn is processing, and I'll pick it up after that. We come back. Alrighty, so what do we got here? Yes, we've got food shortage. Somebody gained notoriety. Now somebody caused some kind of stir. I'll look at that later. Okay, so what do we got? We've got a shortage of 2 food at the moment. Alrighty, so this current version of this thing, it doesn't take any food, so that's not going to cause me any trouble. Yeah, what have I got going on out here? I could go for building the port, because this current port, it doesn't, yeah, the current version of it doesn't use any extra food, so I think I'll do that. Yeah, because I need to expand where I'm producing food, because apparently most of it was coming from Crescentia and Neapolis, and that's just not enough. When I lost those two, that practically crippled the empire. I do have a farm out here, and now I have the ability to upgrade it, so I should probably do that as well. Now this gives me the least food, but it doesn't cause any negative public order or anything like that. They all cost the same though. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that, because I'm producing more food in other areas, so pretty soon here I should have this under control. Okay, now, it looks like, I'm not 100% sure if that's all of that army. I thought that there was more men there last time, but it looks like most of them, though, are still there. So Neapolis looks like it's open for an attack. So let's send these guys in. And unfortunately, I can't get any closer than that, though. Kinda see anything. Of course, one concern is I'm not sure that is that close enough for these guys to come and reinforce.
On the move.
Alrighty, so let me see here.
Ready for battle. You have further orders? Ready for orders.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think the only way I'm going to know is just by... I'm just going to have to send these guys into attack and see if it gives the reinforcements, so... And yes, they are available to reinforce. They've got more men than I was hoping they would have here. But... they're not that great of quality, though. Yeah, I've got over 15 1,500 men in the garrison army, though, so that's pretty good. Although this thing, it seems to think we have a very good chance. So, alright, so I'm going to cut the recording here, and then once we get loaded into battle, I'll pick it up again. Alright, so here we are loaded in. This is with the leading army. And I forgot to check to see what legion this is, but I don't think it matters that much. They're all about the same strength, approximately. Alright, so I need to see, how do I want to lead into this? Now, according to the marker there on the mini-map, it actually looks like my reinforcements are going to come in from the other side. Which actually seems kind of strange. I don't know why they shouldn't be coming in from two different sides of the city. They should all be coming from the same direction, but I guess I won't worry about that. I guess right now I'm just going to start the battle because I need to wait for my reinforcements to show up anyway. I'm trying to listen to the general's speech.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Shut up.
Like men. Stand to.
Short speech, I guess. Alrighty. So, now how do I want to attack? I mean, I have 3 legions, so theoretically it would probably be fine and probably even a good idea to have one attack from one flank, one attack from the other, and another one go right up the middle. Although, now realistically though, in these tight spaces, I'm probably not going to have room to shove a legion up all 3 of these roads here. I mean, one legion could probably take 2 of them. Maybe have another legion take one of these sides here, and then probably hold another legion in reserve. Alright, these guys look like they're about formed up. And then well, actually, maybe, they're formed up. I'm wondering if this was an entire legion right here, and then this was the other legion. I think that's kind of what it looks like, but I'm not sure because I'd like to try and keep the legions separate from each other. It's actually one thing I've never really thought of, is they should have an identifier on each unit as to what legion it was from. Alrighty, so we're going to have them march to the center. However, they look like they're the smallest one, so they'll probably be the reserve legion. And I do have to keep in mind they don't have a lot of good melee troops, but they do have a decent number of ranged units. And considering the poor strength of most of my individual companies here, they could wear some of my units down. I'm not really worried about them coming out and attacking me, so I'm not going to take too much care into what formation I approach or positions in, not until I'm ready to order the attacks. And I'll single out which infantry units I want to take the lead. Now, I don't have any long-range missile units, all I have is skirmishers. So I'm not really going to get to soften them up, really. We're just going to have to go straight in with our infantry. These guys actually look like they're getting ready to land right here. So I'm going to try and see if I can bust them up.
Double time! Quick march! Speed! At the double! Engage!
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna catch that bunch.
I need to serve Rome! Troops awaiting orders.
Well, I generally would kind of rather not do this with general units, but I think I'm going to have to take them and run them down. Because otherwise my infantry are just going to get worn out chasing them. Well, you know what? They're coming up against the edge of the map here. So the only way they can go, they have to veer out this way, or they're going to get caught against the end of the map. And then they're either going to have to fight, or they're going to have to flee the battle altogether.
Quick march!
And they just realized they got nowhere to run, apparently. And it looks like they're going to take the charge. Alright.
Double time! To charge!
Yeah, that didn't take long. They were ready about had it. Alright, well, so much for them.
Brave Romans to a man!
Might slow down the formation of the attack overall, but I'd say it's worth it. We got rid of one of their company's men with little to no loss. I could probably look to see, did I lose any of my men? Yeah, we lost. One there. Oops. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we only lost one man. chase them, so we'll get them back with their legions. Okay, so we've identified the positions of one of their auxiliary spearmen. And they only have, I'm pretty sure, three of those units, and those are going to be their good units. So if I can figure out where those are, okay, they've got one here. So probably, if they're smart, the other one is probably there, but I can't tell with a certainty. But just in case it's not, I probably will send attacks through all three areas. Up here, there, and one down there, and then I'll probably have some, see if I have any extra troops who'll try and go around behind, and maybe that way as well. I'll probably have enough men to do that. I guess, yeah, that must be these guys that are getting the line of sight on them.
In the name of Rome! Quick march! Tribunus! In service to Rome!
Don't need a quick march to do that. Alrighty, now I need to start getting my infantry in the proper positions to launch their attacks from.
Ready for orders! Happy to serve Rome! Double time!
Yeah, that's fine. They're light units. I'll let them run. Now, probably what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to send the Aurorii in first. They'll probably get chewed up, but I want to save my good units until the end. Maybe the Aurorii can take a little bit out of them for the Hastati. I can probably tell you guys to form all the way up here. I don't think we're going to have any contact.
At speed! Move out! Domine! General! Riders! Move out!
Alright, so how many companies do I want to send where? Now, how many Aurorii do I have here? I think I've only got 2 companies of them with this legion. So I'll probably send 2 of them, followed by 1 Hastati, and send the other 3 Hastati around the flank here. So if these 3 that go up the center, if they peter out, then the reserve legion will follow up that attack.
In the name of Rome!
And actually, that's not all my forces. I have 2 more Hastati coming up. They will also, they'll all go around the flank. Send 5 companies to go around that flank maneuver. send one skirmisher with each group. Maybe they'll be able to provide some support. I'm going to send the general. He's going to go around the flank. And as a matter of fact, I think what I'll do is I'll use the general from this legion. He'll go up behind these guys to give them a little bit of support.
In the name of Rome!
As long as he doesn't start taking too much missile fire, which is a possibility. And that's my timer telling me I've been at this video a little while. So probably once we get this battle finished, that'll be the end of this video. Now I'm going to wait for these guys on the flanks to get in their positions before these guys take positions down that road, because I'm afraid as soon as they do, they're going to take a lot of missile fire. Whereas these guys coming up, they're blocked to a large extent by the building, so they should be able to get relatively close. Actually, I forgot about the cavalry. I'm not sure how many companies of them they have. I think it was one, maybe two, so I'm going to have to watch out for them. These guys making over here.
Allied troops awaiting orders.
Alright, so how many do I have total here? I've got a total of 5. I'm going to send 2 around back. They're going to try and go around the back here. And then 3 will move up right through here. I think I'm just going to let them sit there. And these guys, they'll use the cover of being below their line of sight there to go around. I don't think they'll be able to hit them with missiles there. They might not even know they're there, so I'm not sure about that. No, forgot about the skirmishers. Well, actually, I forgot about one of them. Alrighty, so I want to lead with the Aurori. How many Aurori do I have in this legion? Oh, looks like only 2. Alright, so these guys are going to start take their lanes and prepare for an attack. By the time they get there, the others should be pretty much ready. I'm going to have 2 Hastati follow up behind them, and then the rest of this legion is going to go around behind as well.
Jupiter gives us strength.
So we need to get up here.
At the double! Marching order! Move up! Marching order! You have orders, sir! Firing out!
These guys had better start advancing.
Romans ready for duty. Ready, takes. On me. Orders understood. Astati. Cohors Parati. Troops awaiting orders.
I'm gonna bring them closer so they can get in there quicker. If
Roma
need.
Invicta.
And are they coming out? No. They're just repositioning. Looks like they've identified where the assault is coming from.
Advance at speed! Ready! Ready, takes! Quick march! March! Yes, Commander! Ready and waiting! Sons of Mars! Riders, forward! In the name of Rome!
Yep, somebody is taking fire. And it's the Hastani over here, as well as the Boreai, it looks like.
Hooray! Hold Romans all! For Rome! In service of Rome! Orders!
Now, a little bit of an issue I've got here is I'm going to have a lot of companies competing for this little spot here. Now, we already engaged up here. Yes, we are. They charged in with their cavalry.
Melee troops awaiting orders. Jupiter gives us strength! Forward! Orders!
Well, looks like the fight is well underway at this point. We are a little outflanked here, but I don't think it's a big deal, honestly. It's not like they can split half their unit off and go around us, so... now they're losing.
Astati!
Yeah, I think they're in range of their spears, so they're doing a little bit of damage there with them. Now, I would love to be able to just get in a tight view and watch the combat closer, but I've got to try and maintain overall management of the situation.
Our general is under attack.
That's probably him right there that's getting hit. Alright, so they need to move up and attack. I've got one unit wavering there.
Astati! Extempo! General! Extempo!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Melee infantry at your command! Attack their positions!
this is part of the battles. I really enjoy being able to do this. And just get kind of right down here in the middle of it. But, as I said, I need to try and keep an eye on just to make sure things are moving smoothly. As a matter of fact, as we noted, one of our units is already running, so I better move another one up as a fresh reserve unit, just in case one of these other two breaks. Although it looks like they're running. And are they going to engage us in hand-to-hand combat? It looks like they are. Which is very good, so that's their levy archers, so that takes away their missile ability. And we should cut through them. Yeah, they're already running. As a matter of fact, that really kind of opens up a gap. I could run in there and get in behind them. Oops, I left one unit all the way back there. And it looks like they're running all over the place.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yeah, it looks like they must have withdrew pretty much across the whole field. Because everywhere I look, my guys are just still standing here. Yeah, we've apparently took out pretty much all of their...
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
All of their melee units, which I didn't think we did. I think I saw us engage 2 of their spearmen units. I thought they had a 3rd. I missed one somewhere. Maybe that was the other one we were engaged with up here. Yeah, I don't know. I missed something somewhere here. Because I thought they should have had another spearman unit that we hadn't engaged yet. Yeah, and that's it. That's the end of the story. I mean, this is a garrison army, so there's no point in chasing them because they're all going to disappear anyway since we took the city. Alrighty. So I'm going to end recording here, then I'll have a little wrap up once we load back into the campaign map before I officially end the video. Alrighty, so here we are. And naturally, I want to occupy this town.
At your command.
So this was a huge victory for us. So now we look down here. Now I have a 5 surplus in food now. So there should be no more attrition. Although it's still showing there is, but I think that'll be over after this turn.
We hunger
Don't
for
think
battle.
they should even take any from this turn going forward.
Advance! You have further
Now I'm
orders?
still going to maintain all legions grouped very tightly together though, because I think they are in range. They may be able to get an attack in. So they need to be close enough together to reinforce each other. But I think that victory, that probably seals the fate of the Etruscans. They needed to hold Neapolis and keep us from getting our food back up that easily. And they only inflicted like 370 casualties during that battle, and that wasn't enough. So I don't think they're going to be able to take us out now. But it would all depend. If this guy marched in and engaged them and was able to get a win, maybe they could take us out, but it would be tough for them at this point. Because honestly, I don't think he could get all the way up there and attack us, not in one turn. And by the time a second one comes around, we're going to have some replacements in our army. So, yeah, I think we're probably on a good track here. Alright, this video, it's going to be pretty long, a bit longer than I intended it to be, so we got to wrap this up. But thanks for watching. Enjoyed it, give it a like. Thank you very much.